All right. So you see this
So
one?
yeah.
You see this one? All right.
So that's a puzzle, right?
Yep. So queen takes. All right. So what do you think?
Well, there's potentially a fork there.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially a fork because yeah, I can see. Okay, I will sacrifice my queen
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and take the bishop.
Like that. Yep. Good.
Right.
And then
Then he will take again, and then I can move the knight and take again.
excellent fork. Good job.
Yeah,
Yep.
and a fork.
Yep.
So
Fairly straightforward.
yeah,
Good. Excellent. Okay. Good.
and up a piece.
Yes. All right. Next.
So uh,
Hmm.
but there's a pin on the on the hook.
Right.
Hmm, how can I take advantage of that? Because my rook also is exposed.
Yep. Unprotected.
So let me see. What can I do? Because I need either to either I move the rook or I change the rook or I do some. I can try to make a check, but I cannot make a check. I don't have. Yeah, cannot do that. Exchanging the rook, that will not buy me much.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
This one's not straightforward, huh?
no, no. Let me see. Hmm. What if I attack the bishop? So let's say I move. If I move the rook at the last rank, attack the bishop has to move, or the rook has to move. Then I can, because I can take the pawn in e3,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to do something about my rook before.
Right.
So if I attack the bishop, I gain a tempo,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can. No, that doesn't work. Oh yeah, could attack the. That will bring me what? Not much again.
Hmm.
I have some idea, but not much.
So what do you think is best move? Yeah, it's not. It's not. This one's not so obvious, right?
No, it's not obvious.
Mm-hmm.
The best move, I think my best move, but it's not great, is to move my. Because, yeah, I can move my rook on the back rank,
Down here.
right?
Okay.
And the bishop doesn't have much place to move on.
Yeah. So he can maybe best move for him would be maybe protect
Right,
the two pawns, right? And then there's not much, not an easy way to break through. This bishop would like to become alive, but it's blocked by the
right,
pawn, right?
right,
So we need a way to get this pawn out of the way.
right.
So what do you think? I have an idea, but it's not straightforward though.
No, because I don't want to lose my rook.
Right. No, no, no.
So unless I completely move it out of the way, put it on in A on the first on the eighth rank,
Mm-hmm.
so that way I can move it back.
All the way down here?
Right.
Yeah, but that's too slow, I think.
That's the story, yeah. Mm, on the sacrifice, it doesn't bring me much. I mean, what will I do with a sacrifice?
Hmm.
With I mean, if I exchange.
You're saying if you take the pawn now,
No, if I take the pawn now,
you just lose the rook.
right, I lose the rook and I don't gain. I don't have immediate gain.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I don't know.
all right. So I'll tell you what I think. So, yeah, obviously this rook has to do something, right? Because it's
Right.
unprotected.
Yeah.
So this, I think, is not strong enough, and anything down here is too weak.
Right.
So the way I look at it, the best thing is to trade, and
You
then
think?
yeah, I think so. And then he takes, so he can take two ways, right? If he takes with the
Right.
king, then we come up here, and if he blocks, then we push again,
Mm.
and then in that cramped position, then we can walk our king and invade that way.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm.
Or if he, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing that I see that's possible. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also, I guess, this. You know.
Yeah.
But so after here, and then you take here. I mean, it's not really clear though.
No.
It's not clear. You know.
I lost the bishop for no clear gain.
Yeah, yeah. You lost a rook for a bishop, and
I lost the rook for no clear gain. I mean.
right, right. So I think it's rook takes. So you, all right? What do you think?
Okay.
Looks
Yeah.
good. That's it. No, no, it's not.
Let's try to put it on the back rank.
All right,
I
let's see.
wonder if I can
You mean
get
up here?
something out of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has to move.
Wow. Okay.
I move that way.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's interesting.
All
So
right.
then after that,
All right. So now, all right. All right. So now, what do you think? Best move.
hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, move my pawn up.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. What?
No.
No.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Interesting.
Shit. I don't know what to think there.
Oh, I see. I see it. I see it. This
You see?
rook has no place to move, right? Has to stay in this square and protect
Yeah.
protect the bishop, right?
Right. Yeah.
So we take here, right? We take here. He takes. Now we push, and now if he moves away, then we just take the rook. And if he moves, if you take, push. If he moves back,
Right.
then you push again, fork.
Right. Okay. I see.
Wow, that's interesting. Um,
So let's try that. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's it. Right. Yeah. Yeah. See, this bishop has to be activated, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. And then check. Yeah. Yep. Wow. That was
Nice.
tough.
That's a nice one.
That was interesting. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do. I see you played a few classical games.
Yeah. This week was pretty bad for me.
Let's see. Two
I don't
losses.
know. I was struggling with. Uh, I was struggling with a cold all week, and
Oh,
I think
really?
my brain was mush.
Oh, it sucks. Ah.
Very, very little vision.
Did you play on chess.com or
I
just
played
here?
on chess.com. I played also on eChess.
Okay,
I think mainly on chess.com, I think, yeah.
mainly chess.com. All right. Well, I see you played 3 games since our last talk, so I guess we'll do. Let's see. 11.
Maybe I played after after we talked, maybe, I don't know.
Okay. After last week. Okay. All right. So let's see this one. This is a 23 move, I think. Yeah. 21 move. All right. All right. So you are black. So let's see here. D45. All right. All right. Well, you know how I like this E3 move, right? E6 move.
You prefer that, but that blocks my bishop when I do that.
It's true. It's true. It does. Or this would be nice too. I mean,
Yeah.
all I'm concerned about is always having a pawn in the center, right?
Uh,
So if you block with the knight, you know you're allowing him. Let's say he can maybe do this, and I mean if you take with the queen, he can develop with tempo,
right, yes.
right? Or if you take with the knight, he can establish a strong center.
Yeah,
You see that? So that's the only reason I don't like that. You know, you're giving up the center basically.
right.
And once you put a piece in the center, he can kick you around with these pawns very easily, right? So that's why, yeah. When you play d5, d4, d5 with black, yeah, it's common to have this position with the bishop, but it's not that bad, but it is common,
Okay.
you know. So that's the only reason that I prefer that. All right, so okay. So here for him, here let me turn this off. Okay, for him, yeah, I would go here. This hits this another time and also hits this one.
Right,
You see that?
right,
It's a double attack, which is pretty nice.
right,
And what do you do? What do you do? I mean, if you protect here, this falls.
right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you know so you can't protect both basically. You protect
Right,
here and this falls. No good, right?
right.
So yeah, you gotta be careful. I also play these openings where I bring the queen bishop out, but you always have to be careful of this queen move
Yeah, okay.
hitting both, because this pawn definitely becomes a weakness when you develop the bishop first, right?
Right.
Right. So you always got to be watching out for that. All right. So you went there. Okay. Aha! Counterpin. I like it.
Hmm.
All right. I mean, this might be a matter of personal preference, but in this position, I would definitely do this, and then try to push this pawn.
Mm.
You know, in these kind of positions, you want to always try to push these pawns forward.
Uh-huh.
You know, establish a nice center, open up lines for the rook, right?
Mm.
So yeah, to me, when I look at knight c6 in this position, that tells me it's blocking this pawn.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right.
So to me, it's kind of unattractive for that reason. All right. Okay. Huh. Let me think here. Yeah. See. Well. Yeah. See. This one also. I mean, allowing this move, it kind of weakens. It weakens that. So
Yeah.
now, how are you going to respond to that?
Yeah, difficult because
You can't
I'm
take it.
pinned.
Yeah, because the pin. And if you take
Yes.
with the queen, now you have triple pawns.
Yeah, and it takes me back with his.
No, no, no.
Yeah, it can take me with his. Okay.
Right, it's pinned. But look at this. Look at these pawns.
Yeah,
Horrible,
it's
right?
terrible. Yeah.
Terrible, terrible. So you got to be careful with this pin. You know, this you got to always be mindful of this. And then
Yeah.
also, this bishop has a tendency to ruin the pawn structure as well.
Mm.
So yeah, you got to be careful of that. But he didn't take advantage of it. Okay, he did that. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Still not too bad. Even though you have these double isolated pawns, I think you have a nice position because you have the half open file,
Mm.
and this pawn is definitely weak,
Right.
right? And this is a nice active bishop, right? So I think you still have a good position even though you have these pawns here.
Mm.
Um. No. What do you think? Better move?
Hmm. Uh, hmm. Maybe pushing my rook in a b8.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Grab this half open file. Put pressure on the pawn. And yeah, I mean, you can just pile up, bring this up here, queen here, rook here, double. So
Yeah.
I actually not the queen. So it's either rook b8 or queen here. Like that's to me that's like a natural outpost for the queen.
Mm.
That's
I
nice,
see.
nice central location, right? Eyeing all
Yeah.
this here,
Right.
putting pressure here. I mean, you can even bring the rook here, bring it up, and put
Yeah.
pressure on these two, and then double. And now you have pressure going here.
Mm.
You see that?
Right.
So, and he's in a very passive position. So he's not really able to attack these pawns. So that's why your position is not that bad, I think.
Mm.
Right? So, all right. So let's go back. All right. So, well, let me ask you. So the reason that you did this is to bring the rook here.
Right.
You move the queen to make room for the rook.
Right.
Okay.
And I didn't like to be I don't know, exposed.
Okay. Um. hmm. Because I mean, two half open files. So to me, it's
Uh,
natural to have one rook occupy one, and then have the other
yeah.
rook occupy the other one.
Right.
You see, that
Okay. Yeah.
to me that's the most natural. So if anything, it should be this one
Mm. I
to,
see.
and then you move this one, right? You move this one here,
Yeah.
right? What do you think? Make sense?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. See, now he's gonna grab the file. No. See.
Yeah.
Whoever grabs this file is has much more comfortable game.
Mm.
Okay, he doesn't want to grab the file. Good, you occupied that square. Good. Finally, grab the file. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, drop the rook. Oh, shoot.
Yeah. No, that was a bad move. Yeah.
So you just miscalculated that he was defending both with two?
Yeah. I miscalculated. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you think is a better move instead of taking the pawn?
Hmm. Well, maybe bring my rook in d8.
Yeah, I see the computer says to bring it here, but I think a better move would be I think there's a better move than that. I think. Yeah, I mean that's also a good move, but I think there's a better move. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. Let me see.
What do you think?
Maybe I could bring my rook in b4.
Yes, definitely. Because here you're preparing to double the rooks
Mm,
and then increase pressure on this, and as well you're putting pressure on this pawn.
right,
You see that?
right.
And so the problem, I mean, it's not a problem. It's just that he's got the rook first and then the queen, and you have the queen first, right?
Right.
So you can't really take it with the queen. That's why it's nice to have a rook here
Uh-huh.
to attack it first, right?
Right.
So yeah, and yeah, definitely this rook right here is not doing anything, right? So I think this would be beautiful,
Mm.
and he can't really defend it at all, if he goes. So yeah, all right, all right, but all right. So let's see, what do we learn? So I think the first thing is always, have a pawn occupy the center, either this or this.
Okay.
Right. So if he takes here, you take back with a pawn. You still have some control over the center.
Mm.
Right. I think that's important. And then and then whenever you move out your bishop like this, the queen bishop,
Yeah.
you always got to be careful. This becomes weak. This becomes weak if you didn't play any of c6 or e6,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because this move very powerful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here and here. So you got to be careful of that. And yeah, so he's got this pin, which is very annoying. Yeah. And again, this pawn seems like it's very important to move in these kind of positions. That's why you always you don't want to block it. So I would suggest this one preparing to push here, try to undermine his center, right?
Mm.
And yeah. All right. Okay. So good. Let's see. So do you want to go over another one, or do you want to go on to another one of these ones, or do you want to do the chess.com one?
Let's go to advechess.com.
You want to do it? Okay. Yeah, it seems like I never visit chess.com except to play my correspondence games nowadays. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. Is this you? No.
No.
Oh, this is you, right?
Yes.
That's you. Okay. There you go. Okay, so your recent games. So do you
Not
know?
glorious.
Say again.
Pretty pitiful game. But anyway,
At least you're honest. That's good.
there's always something to learn, right?
Of course, always. That's the beauty of chess. I love it. All right, let's see.
So I played especially some rapid game.
Okay.
I was not happy with them.
All right. So which one do you want to do?
Oh
wow, they're
50 moves.
All losses. Oh my god.
Yeah, all losses. Yeah, you see that?
Okay. All right. Which one
It's
do you want to do?
funny. I think after your lessons, I get I have second thoughts. I think.
You have second thoughts?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I remember I should do something. I don't remember what.
well, at least you're thinking now, so that's good.
Yeah, thinking, but getting away.
That's the beginning. That's the beginning. I know it's a lot to remember, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's when you learn something, there's always a part which is a total confusion when you say, okay, I learned some stuff, but now I don't remember exactly what, and but I know that what I'm doing is wrong. So what should I do?
Well, it's like you're in your, you have your way of playing, which maybe comes natural, and then to play differently requires new thought, right?
Right.
So it might be difficult. All right, so maybe we'll do this recent one, this 50 move one.
Yeah, that one was not too bad, though. I was
All right.
pretty close to kill the guy. I made a stupid mistake at the end.
Okay, let's see.
But the two one before, yeah,
Terrible.
the two one before, I really would like to see
Sure.
the one again, Ali Nui the Great,
Sure. Sure. Okay. Well, all right. We can see that one. All right. So let's see this one. All right. So examine.
because I think this one was pretty good until the very end.
Okay.
I made a stupid, I miscalculated. I made a stupid move at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and I lost it.
All right. So, have you experimented with like the chess 960 or the different chess variations?
No, no.
Okay. All right. So I'll explain some of those to you afterwards because I think that I recommend you try some of those because I think they really help to get your understanding of different ideas in their own way. It's pretty good. Okay. So let's check this one out. All right. So let's turn this off. There. All right. So you're white, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay. 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 So you got to be careful in this kind of position. So when he has a bishop here that's coming down here, and he has a knight here, there's always this possibility for this, and then that.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
Right.
So like right now, I think if he did this, what could you do? Nothing.
Not much.
You,
That's right.
nothing, right? This is a very weak spot. So you would have to give up a pawn. You would have to come up here.
Right.
Really be the only thing, right?
Right.
And what do you do? I mean, maybe you come up here. I don't know. And then he could even sacrifice this pawn and
Yeah.
renew the threat here.
Right.
So you got to be very careful um, when this bishop and this knight are here. There's always that possibility of attacking this square, right?
So I should play pawn a3.
Yeah, I think so. Very important to prevent this.
Right.
Prevent knight b4. Very important here. All right, so like here it's not a threat, right? If he goes here, what's the best move to scare him away?
Uh, well, I can attack the king with my queen.
Exactly. It's a double attack, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Then he has to move back. Good.
Right.
So he needs to protect this square again. So he moves up, right? Protecting the pawn again, and also opening up the bishop. Now,
Right.
now this is a real threat, but you missed it, and he also missed it.
Yeah.
You both missed it.
Yeah.
All right, so you neutralize. Yeah, so whenever you have a bishop here that's like controlling this whole diagonal, this is a very good move to neutralize the bishop. Right, very good move. You always want to neutralize this bishop because you don't want to have your opponent controlling such a long diagonal.
Yeah.
Into your board like this, into your side of the board. Very very uncomfortable. So that was a good move. Good. Good. All right. Yeah, here it might have been okay. I think it would be okay to do this, only because taking with the queen allows this with tempo.
Mm.
Right? He moves to e4, nice square with tempo. So in order not to allow that, so you capture the pawn, and the reason it's okay is because you're about to get rid of your double pawns soon.
Right.
So it's not too bad. And also you're also threatening bishop a3, which is
Mm.
preventing him from castling.
Right.
You see that?
Right.
So that's so capturing with the pawn opens up the bishop as well. You see that?
Right.
So that's although it's counterintuitive, right? Like why would you want to double your own pawns? But soon you're going to get rid of that one, and then you push this one forward, and you get rid of that one too.
Yeah.
Right? So it's going to be okay. All right, but
yeah, and opening that bishop in that is always a problem in that opening.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, because now you can't push this pawn anymore, right? Because the knight is controlling it.
Right.
Right. So yeah. So now this bishop has a little bit of a problem.
Right.
So right. Oh, and then that allows. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Counterattack. Nice. I like it. Ooh. Oh, yeah. You had a better. Wait. Yeah.
It was a better move, yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Let me see this.
Well, maybe not.
No. You know what I was thinking? Ooh, nice one. Yeah, that's why he couldn't do that. Good. Excellent. Okay, let's go back here. Hold on. So what I was thinking of was here.
Pushing the pawn, yeah.
Right, because now if he moves back here or back here, then you're taking this square twice. You're attacking twice, so you win the pawn.
Right.
Right. But
right.
it doesn't work. Why?
Why it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Because he will. Well, if he sacrifice, yeah, he can take with the knight again and threaten my.
Exactly. Yeah, he can take the knight, and because this knight, he's on this knight as well, right?
Yeah.
So and he's also attacking your queen. So you don't have time to take his knight.
Right.
Right. So yeah. So it doesn't work. So you did the good move, which is attack the knight first, and then if he moves back, now you do this and you win the pawn.
Right.
Right. So
exactly. Yeah.
But he didn't do that. He attacked your knight, which was a big mistake because now you just take, and he's losing immediately.
Yeah.
Good. So now you're up a piece. That's good. Yeah, very good. All right. Yeah, it would have been nice somehow to get this bishop here, and then push this pawn, and
right.
the bishop would have been very powerful here.
Right. That was a better move. You're right. Yeah, it was. I lost an opportunity because that bishop here, he has no easy way to get rid of it.
Right. So let's see here. Maybe. Yeah, it's tough because if you move the bishop here, this pawn's gonna fall.
Yeah, but I did the intermediate move, which is to push the pawn in a3.
Yeah.
So he cannot take. And then here I should have gone in in c5.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's okay. I don't know if it's good though because you lose this pawn.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Right. So that's no good. So yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking that this would be a very nice square to have your bishop on, you know,
right.
And then reinforce it with b4, and it's a beautiful position.
Right.
It's very dominating. All right. Okay. Well, I think that's a good move, but it required more preparation because now he just wins a pawn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good idea in that you want to activate the diagonal. That's a really good idea.
I
But
wanted to open, you know.
right, that's a good idea. But just yeah, I think just you didn't have to sacrifice a pawn. You know, you can move the rook here and then bring the rook down, double, and then push. Right,
Okay.
and because he doesn't have any counterplay. You know, this pawn is stuck after that, and
Yeah.
I mean he can double his rooks, but that's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
You know, so he's just basically waiting now. You know,
Yeah.
you're the one that's up material, so you can take your time basically.
Mm.
You know, so definitely, yeah, I think that was too rushed. Okay. Hmm. All right, all right. So you got a good position anyway. That's good. Nice. That's a very good move right here.
Mm.
Forking both pawns. Very good.
Right.
Actually, wait. I didn't even see this pawn is hanging too. I
Yeah.
don't know if you saw that eventually. Oh, he missed it. Oh, you
Yes.
missed it.
I missed the.
You see?
Yeah, I missed that. That was
Oh,
because that was an easy win.
that's an easy win right there.
Right.
Okay. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Check. Okay. All right, you win a rook anyway. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay. No, that's not good. You lose a piece now. I mean, you're up a lot of pieces anyway. You should,
Right, but it was stupid. Yeah,
yeah,
it
you
was
should,
not a good move.
yeah, yeah. You didn't have to lose that one.
Uh,
I mean, here maybe. Let's see, what would have been better here. Let's see, what would have been better. Maybe just like this, something like that,
mm.
and then bring this rook down here, like that.
So that was one. Yeah.
Right. But okay. Check. Okay. No, no, better move than that.
Uh, Stay behind, right?
Which move? What do you think? Which one?
Put one of the rook behind the pawn.
Exactly. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Get this pawn out of the way first.
Yeah.
Right. He can't protect it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And that's gone. And then you move your king up, or yeah. I mean, that should be easy after that. Yeah. Yeah. You're too passive. All right.
Yeah.
You did it that way too. Uh-oh. All right. It's still a win.
Right, but
What?
then I made
What?
a mistake.
Wait, what'd you do? No!
Yeah. You know,
Oh my god. Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
yeah. I didn't know what to do there.
Yeah, take here. Take there. You win. That's it. Easy win.
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Right.
You have two pawns.
Right.
Even if you just had one pawn, that would have been an easy win.
Right.
His king is way too far away.
Yeah.
Way too far away.
You cannot get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. No. Oh, you won on time?
No,
What happened? Oh, you lost.
I lost. Yes.
Oh, you resigned? Oh my god. Shoot. You
Yeah,
resigned.
because after that he was able to queen. You know.
Oh. So why didn't you take the pawn? Did you just not think that it would win?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't think about. Yeah. I didn't. I didn't think. Oh, it's okay to sacrifice my.
Yeah, definitely. He's only got two pawns left.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely take it. Why not? That's it. It's over.
It's over.
Easy win. So you had
Yeah.
all right. So let's go back. That was an interesting game. Let's see. All right, what do we learn here? All right, it's good opening, by the way. So remember, once you see this bishop here, the queen bishop, eyeing on this diagonal, and you have this knight here, always think of this possibility. Gotta be very careful. So here,
So
what were you gonna say?
the best move is the pawn and a3.
I think so. Yeah, prophylactic move, just protecting the square.
Right.
Very simple. And then if you want, you can even before doing e3, you can bring your rook over here. Your pawn, your bishop right here,
Right.
and then exert control, and then you close the pawn chain.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, because all these pawns, right? You see all of them are in dark squares, right?
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, if you can trade this bishop off, that would be nice.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely in this position. Always gotta be careful. But this is also a good move, neutralizing the bishop. That's also good.
Mm.
And then here, yeah, remember this position, this kind of position. You know, the bishop
Yeah.
is locked in here, so at least with this you open up the diagonal, right?
Right.
And also when this pawn tension exists right here, having double pawns is not so bad, right? Because you can just trade one and
Yeah.
then replace it with the other one,
Right.
right? So not so bad. So it kicks you around a little bit. All right, nice, nice. Here you win a piece. Okay. Yeah, here. Yeah, here just like look at this rook. This rook's not doing anything, right? So
Right.
before you open up the position, just activate it,
Yeah.
and yeah, it should be easy win.
Yeah.
Again, you always have to look at your pieces. Which one's not active, right? This one's active. This one's active. This one's not doing anything.
Yeah.
So definitely bring the bishop, bring the rook here. It's oh, I mean, this is also a nice move too because it pins the pawn to the rook, which is nice, right?
Mm.
So okay, but you did end up activating the rook anyway. So that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, easy win right
Yeah, should I? Oh, yeah. I know.
here. Easy win, easy win.
That was an easy win. Yeah.
Oh man, all right, but you got it anyway.
Yeah.
Lose the bishop.
But I lost my bishop stupidly.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So you went from a rook down, winning, to being, I mean, a rook up winning, still being a rook up,
Yeah.
to losing a rook, and then resigning.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Right.
Oh, man, that must have hurt.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I said to myself, God damn, I
How
think
many?
I'm not taking advantage of his lessons.
So do you when you lose like this, do you curse in French or in English? This looks like a game that's warranting of some profanities.
Right, absolutely. I think I curse in French.
Are you in French? Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The native tongue. You can't beat the native tongue. All right. So let's do another one. Let's see. So this one, Ali Nui Great.
Yes.
Let's see this one.
I think that one was even more frustrating because I made some very
All right.
bad mistakes. I mean, it's always frustrating to lose against somebody who is has a lower rank, you know.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. Maybe sometimes we get cocky when we look at the rating and like, oh, this person's easy. I don't have to try too hard. I think I'm guilty of that sometimes as well. So, in Lee chess, there's an option where you can click Zen. It's called Zen mode, and when you click it, you don't see the person's rating at all.
Oh, yeah.
So it forces you to focus just on the position and not look at the rating, which is interesting, right?
Right. That's a good idea.
Right. All right. Let's see here. All right. Back rank. Okay. So you are white. Yeah. All right. Challenging. Center. Okay. Hmm. All right. So did you just like why don't you try to get this pawn back? This pawn right here. Is there a reason that you're not trying to get it back?
Oh, I want to get it back, but I was taking my time.
You're taking your time. Okay. Okay. So just to let you know, just so you know, you always have this queen check, right?
Right.
Fork, right? And that would immediately get it
Yeah.
back.
I should have done it right away.
Right. Right.
I don't
Right.
know why it took me so long.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to be careful because if he gets in a6, and if he gets in a6, then the queen check is no good anymore because now you have
Right.
right. Well,
Yeah.
he's got to prepare more though because this pawn is pinned to his rook, and then
Yeah.
and then you got this one. But actually, now I'm looking at it, it doesn't really work because now he comes here, and now he pins your knight to your
Right.
queen.
Right.
So let's
So
see.
it's better to get rid of it when I can. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's see if he goes here, check here. You take right. You have the pin here, but he
Right.
he establishes his own pin,
Right.
and now the knight's lost.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it gets complicated quickly. So
Yeah.
you gotta get rid of this pawn when you can.
Mm.
Definitely. I mean, I just thought you're being fancy here by not taking it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Ah. All right. All right. So. Yeah, it's tough because if you want to win this pawn back, you need the queen. It's hard to win it without the queen. So I'm thinking like this might not be a good move because then he comes here, and then he can prepare. You can prepare b5, right?
Right.
Um, yeah. Yeah, see now this pawn's getting annoying. You see that? You can see that, right?
Right.
You gotta win that back immediately.
So what should I do?
Well, let's see. Yeah, so here, I mean, I think the quickest, easiest way is just check, right?
And he doesn't have time to.
And
Well.
if he tries to do this, which exerting pressure on this, now if you take here, now he has this, and he's protecting it twice.
Right.
You see that? So if he goes knight c6, then you can take this one, right?
Ah. Okay.
So now you're even,
Right.
and yeah, and that's not bad. That's pretty good.
Mm.
And now you're still threatening to take this, and if he tries to protect with that, what do you think is a good move if he tries to protect with the bishop?
um. Hmm. Then I will move my yeah, I could move my pawn in e3, attacking again.
Right, you can do that. Hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking either this one or maybe even this, which is interesting, right?
Yeah, right.
Taking advantage of the pin.
That's
Now this knight is hitting
oh yeah,
c6 and c4.
right,
You see that? That's pretty good.
right.
I like that. So yeah, it gets complicated quickly. So yeah, I definitely think in these kind of lines you got to win back the pawn immediately. So don't take your time, because then complications arise and you got stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt.
That was bad.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah. Take. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Is there a way to come back from this? Let's see. Well, you don't want to trade down when you're losing. So, I mean, if anything, you got to try to keep the bishops on the board to improve your chances. So maybe. I mean, you could do something like this, kind of enticing him to take here, which
Right, and then
of course would be a mistake, right?
why?
If he takes here, what do you do? Winning move.
Oh yeah, great. I just send my bishop there.
Check.
Right, check.
Discovered attack on the queen.
Right.
Lose the queen. So that's always a nice trick to have up your sleeve.
Yeah.
Discovered attacks, my favorite. So yeah, yeah. Avoid trades as much as possible when you're down, when you're losing like this.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, so you just missed this one, I guess, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
And then after that was done.
that's done. Yeah, back rank stuff and okay. Yeah. So all right. So
that game was very frustrating altogether.
Right. Right. I think the primary problem with this one is regaining this pawn fairly quickly.
Right.
You got to regain it. So I mean, you could also let's see. And you could also do this right now, although of course that does block in your bishop, but
yeah, and he can reinforce with his
right, if he pushes here,
right.
then you got that one, right?
Yeah.
Right? And what does he do?
Well, that's so he has not much to do.
If he pushes here,
he chance.
Right? Okay, go ahead. So what do you think is his best move here?
Yeah, that works. It seems. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, when you have a pawn chain, right? You always attack the base.
Right.
Right. That's the weakest spot. So if he tries to reinforce it, no good, because now you got the pin.
Right.
You see? So he can't reinforce it. So if he tries to, let's say something like that, maybe, right? You can go maybe there. Right? You see this?
Yeah.
So you're hitting this and this, trying to open up your bishop, and what can you do? If he takes here, what's your best move?
Take back with with a pawn, no?
On what square?
10 minutes. What would be my best move? Maybe I should take back with a queen.
No. There's a much stronger move than that.
Take with a bishop.
No, stronger than that.
If I take with a bishop, he's in check.
True, but he can just trade his bishop, right?
Right.
And then reinforce the pawn.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So even better than that, you take with the pawn, forcing him to move.
Right.
And you're attacking this, and you're also threatening to take this as well.
Yeah.
So I'd say this is winning for you. You're let's see. Yeah, you're about to get your pawn back, but you're in a much stronger position because your rook is open, right? Completely open, and very strong. So yeah, so I think it's easy to break up this little pawn chain if they try to protect this when they take on c4 like this. So yeah, you gotta try to win that back like that, something like that. Yeah, and then you lose. Oh, lost a piece. Oh, all right. Yeah, it's kind of tough to come back from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a mistake. What should I?
Right.
What the best?
All right. So what do you think the best move is here?
Hmm. Well, I think yeah. Uh, I could double up my rooks on the back rank.
Oh, so bring this rook back.
Right.
Okay. I mean, you're gonna lose this pawn. This pawn is
Yeah.
right. So it's a tough position. You know, it's a tough position. He's attacking this rook, and he's attacking this 3 times.
Yeah.
Right here,
Right.
and okay, this would be a big mistake. Why? Why do you think that would be a big mistake?
Let me see. Um, because of a knight, I suppose. No, I don't know. Oh yeah. He can fork with his knight. He can go on b4 on a fork
Exactly.
knight.
Yeah, this queen is unprotected, right?
Right. Yes.
So there's a pin here, and this pawn. Sorry, this pawn is not able to control this b4 square. So fork, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no good.
No good.
Tough position to play with. Yeah, and if you do it, yeah, if you do if you just protect, then you just like you can trade down and win shortly thereafter.
Right.
It's tough, and he's got two connected passed pawns, which are hard to stop.
Right.
So yeah, interesting game. But yeah, so okay, so let me just tell you real quick before we go about about the different variants in lead chess. So you have
Right.
and I recommend these because they have a lot of to me they have a lot of value in teaching you different aspects of the game, like Horde. Have you played it? Do you know? Familiar with this Horde at all?
No.
Okay.
I I never played this kind of thing.
Okay. All right. So I definitely recommend this because this teaches you about pawns. So I'll just take one of my games, the top one. Let's say the top one here. So it's black. Black has regular pieces, and
Hmm.
white has. Uh, sorry. What white has 36 pawns.
What?
Yeah. It's a little bit strange when you first look at it. Um,
Oh my, yes.
but what it does teach you is how to use pawns,
Uh-huh.
right? It teaches you that, what are pawns' weaknesses, right? Like we said, the weakness of a pawn chain is the base, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So, and also, pawns only move forward, and they only capture diagonally left and right, forward, right?
Right. Right.
So you have with that in mind. So the goal in this game in Horde is black has to capture all of the white pawns, and white um, just has to either checkmate the king with your pawns or queen a pawn, which usually mean the game's over because there's so many pawns that they can't, black can't stop another queen from coming.
Yeah.
So that's the goal of the game, and it's a lot of fun, and yeah, and I've learned some interesting things about this game. So I definitely recommend. So let me just go through this. This is my game. I was black here.
Mhm.
So let me just show you real quick. So you see he's trying to. Okay.
Mm.
So you see he's establishing. You see he's strong, trying to establish a strong pawn chain here.
Mm.
You see? All right.
Right.
So let's see. So the goal for black is to open up lines for your pieces, right?
Mm.
And if you can kind of paralyze white's advancement of the pawns, that's the goal. You want to paralyze and basically because the advantage with black is if you never run out of moves, right? Because you can just move your rook back and forth, right?
Right.
Whereas white always has to push pawns forward.
Yeah.
So it's entirely possible that white runs out of moves and eventually reaches Zugzwang and has to do a bad move. So
Right.
it's a careful balance between that, and moving your pawns slowly and methodically so that they don't become weaknesses.
Mm.
And also another thing in Horde is if you can, in normal chess a bishop's worth 3 points, knight's worth 3 points, right? But if you can trade a bishop for 2 pawns, that's considered a good trade in Horde, right? So yeah, let me just go over this game real quick. I'll just show you. So now look, so now I'm going back and forth. You see my rook?
Mm.
So he's just pushing forward his pawns, right? That's all he can do.
Right.
I'm basically waiting for him to make weaknesses.
Uh-huh.
So now he makes a move. So now I immediately take this pawn, right, for capture, trade my knight for 2 pawns. Okay, move back.
But yeah, you can get trapped.
Yeah, you can't. I can't get trapped. Yeah, you got to be careful, definitely. So,
Wow.
so look at my king.
Shit.
Okay, so look at this. Look at this. So this king looks dangerous here, but if he moves forward, this pawn
Right.
is unprotected. I take the pawn,
All right.
right? Or if he tries to protect with this pawn, let's say he tries to protect with this pawn, I take that.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of thing you gotta watch for when you're playing this. Is you see, I'm just waiting for him to make another weakness. See there he made another weakness, right there. You see that?
Right. Right.
And now I take that. So you see there was another weakness here. This pawn was not protected.
Right. Right.
So you got to think a little differently with this kind of variation, right?
Mm.
Oh, okay, hold on. So you see. Oh yeah, and here's another thing. When you have your rooks open on the side files, that's really good because if this pawn is controlled by the rook, you can't move any of this. You can't move this pawn at all because it's protecting. It's the only one protecting this pawn. This pawn.
Yeah. Right.
So basically, this rook open here paralyzes this pawn.
Mm.
You see that? So
Right, yeah.
So you see that now he moved forward and he lost that pawn. And now look, here's another weakness right here.
Mm.
You see that?
Mm.
So it looks kind of scary, but eventually you see the weaknesses, and it's not that scary. See,
Mm.
that was another weakness. He couldn't do that move, right?
Yeah.
So it really, I think this teaches you how to appreciate pawns, and the power that pawns can have, and how to use them well. So here, yeah. So here, White resigned because I'm just gonna win now.
You think?
Yeah. So now I win, right? He can't do anything really.
Right.
Like if he moves up, these pawns fall, right?
Right.
If he moves up here, this pawn falls,
Yeah.
right? So yeah. So it's basically over. If he moves up here, I can come over here, and he can't come here because I have this, and if he
Mm.
tries to protect, sorry, if he tries to protect with this pawn, I have this,
Mm.
right?
Right.
So it's interesting. It's an interesting variation. I think it has value. So that's
Mm.
one recommendation I would say, and then real quick another recommendation is Chess 960, which did I explain that to you?
No.
Chess 960 is basically the same pieces, but the back ranks are random.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah, the back rank is random, and um, except the only rule is that the bishops have to be opposite colors, and the king has to be between the between the two rooks. So I'm just going to give you an example right here. Just show you how. Cause so it's called Chess 960 because when you have those rules, there's 960 possible positions, starting positions that you can have. With
Okay.
you see bishops of opposite colors, and the king
Yeah.
has to be between the rooks,
Mm.
and they're still castling, but it's just yeah, it's just random. So
But,
what this does is
but
basically say again.
you castle there because
Yeah, you can still
you
castle.
you jump the king over the. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's show me that. Yeah.
yeah, I'll show you the castle. How you castle here. So I am black here. Yeah.
Mm.
You see, it's kind of a weird castle. You saw that?
Show me again the castle.
So the king is over. King is over
Wow.
here, and he goes all the way over there.
Oh my God.
And I assume if you did, let's say here, I'm gonna just do this. Hold on. So if you're gonna castle the other way,
Yeah.
look at this. Here's the other way castle. Sorry. Hold on. All right. So here's the other. So that's the other castle. You see that?
Huh. Okay.
So basically, it's the same castle, right? This is kingside castle, is queenside castle. It just,
Right.
it just, it's starting from a different position, but I think it ends up the same, in the same way usually, most of the time. But
Mm.
but the advantage of this chess 960 is that because you're starting with different opening positions, it completely throws out the idea of openings.
Right.
Nobody has analyzed these openings because there's just so many openings. It's impossible. So
Right.
everybody is basically functioning. Everybody's equal basically, and because
Mm.
so much of opening repertoire is just memorization,
Yeah.
and so that's why I love this because it removes that entire possibility.
Mm.
That somebody has more opening, has studied the opening more, and they know all these tricks and traps because they studied it. Whereas this completely throws all that out, and I love that. So this just focuses on your ability to use strategy and tactics and positional play,
Mm.
right? So yeah, I definitely recommend this as well. All right. So
Okay.
those two things, if you have a chance on Lead Chess, check them out. Play a couple games with them and see what you think.
Okay. I do
And
that.
and just to let you know, real quick, you know how to search for these games? So you go to quick pairing, and you do this from the app too, right? You go to custom, create a game. It has to be custom, and then you change it from standard to right here 960 horde.
Uh-huh.
You see that?
Okay.
So you can change it to any of these variations. But I think chess 960 and horde are really the best for practice. All right.
Okay.
All right, Pascal. Sounds good. I'm very happy that we figured out this whole recording thing.
Okay.